Hi, it's Jen Valingra again, and today I've been wanting. Today I'm doing this video that I've wanted to do for a really, really long time. So I have had this really, really cool, amazing, incredible thing going on with God since even before I was born again. And it is something that I have lovingly called Radio Jesus. And what it is a collection of secular songs, mostly 80s, beloved 80s music, that minister to me very directly. In fact, in fact, it's become a very amazing fellowship with God. Now I know this is going to be controversial for some people, and I'll tell you what, I really did question this for a while, whether this really was from God, for a long time. And in the end, I accepted it as being from God and being real. Especially since all of the songs and all of the words to these songs could be Christian songs. Um, Very rarely does a little thing not really line up, so I don't make a huge deal out of that song or whatnot. But in the moment, sometimes I'm like, this is really a special moment. So I wanted to just tell you the story of the first Radio Jesus song. I mean, there were other incidences of this in the past, but this was a really beautiful story. So, here's the story. Yeah, 6 months before I was born again, and you've heard my story, I was a mess and very steeped in New Age. And me and Keith went to the Schachter Center. It was a holistic medicine center to try to treat my cancer with holism. And it was a very long appointment, and it was a lot to take in and what I was going to be doing. And so we went for McDonald's after. And we went to this parking lot. And this was a time in my life where I was definitely into license plates and numbers and, and songs and this and that and patterns and messages and angel numbers. We pull up and there's a car in front of us, and Keith looks at it and says, Jen, this license plate says Mirror 777. Seven. That was, everything was sevens with me. 7 was the ultimate message, was a seven. I was Jenny 7. So I was born 12/7/77. And mirror, big time, was a big symbol in my life of mirroring other people, and the things you don't like in other people are a mirror to you, and what is wrong with you. It was just a big symbol in my life. And Keith, who really doesn't do this stuff, picked up on it and said it. And I was like, huh, okay, we'll see what that means. And I, would think about it from time to time. And when you see a symbol like that, or when I would see something like that, it would mean you're on the right path and just hang in there, and it's coming and it's coming. And it was. I was born again in September, about 5 years ago today. Yesterday. I turned 5. Oh, let me hurry up. Anyway, you've heard the story. I was born again and spent months just feeling so balanced, and I felt peace, and I felt, oh man, if I could just be like this forever. Unfortunately, a few months after that, I started picking up New Age again and trying to reconcile it and blend it, and went into some of the most horrifying warfare of my life. Meaning panic attacks and being torn to pieces. I hadn't read the Bible. I wasn't in a church. I wasn't really listening to too many like deeper sermons, going in deeper. I didn't really know God, even though his hands were on me. I was in his embrace going through this. I started to pray like more, and I started to pray like, you know, Our Father and you know, some Psalms to try to get established. This was a nightmare situation. I really was like, I was in hell. I was also at the time still seeing my therapist, who it was all things New Age. So we would always talk about New Age stuff, crystals and sage and, well, not tarot, but Reiki, big time Reiki. And I'm telling her about all these panic attacks. And I'm telling her what's going on. And it was her really that said you should pray like from the Bible, like those prayers to try to stop this. And she said you should also say the Reiki Creed, which is, the Reiki Creed is, if only for today, I won't be afraid. If only for today, I will be loving. Like, it's a bunch of sentences like that. It's right, it sounds all nice and stuff. I said, okay. Now it's December, and it's Christmas. And on Christmas Eve, I had like this crazy panic attack Christmas Eve, but there wasn't even anything that caused the panic attack. It was just as if the devil went here and just be in a panic over nothing. And I was like, oh, jeez, help me, help me. And I'm really starting to now question Reiki and these things. Like, is this evil? Like, is it demonic? Like, oh my God, am I doing demon things? You know, it took some time, but oh, it was it was just horrible. Christmas Day, we have Christmas. We come home. Now it's really late at night, and in my little way, I decide to have a karaoke party, a solo karaoke party. I gotta hurry. It's just me. It's late. I'm going through YouTube on the karaoke, and I see the song Take My Breath Away by Berlin to do. And I almost skipped it. I like didn't really want to do it, but something was like, no, do it. Just do it. So I start to do the karaoke, and it's, you know, nice. It's a beautiful song. Then it gets to the part near the end of the song, and it says, she sings, she says, through the hourglass I saw you, and times you slipped away. When the mirror crashed, I called you, and turned to hear you say, if only for today, I am unafraid. And I liquefied. This was like as direct as it could be from God, to say, I love you. You are mine. Don't be afraid. And I didn't take it as like accepting Reiki at all. I just said it was just like, I just got your attention and I love you. And this is who I am. And going back and listening to the song over and over, it's a perfect song. It mirrors Psalm 91, the secret place. It's perfect. It's a Christian song. And whenever I hear it on the radio or somewhere else, I'm just in direct fellowship with God, with Jesus. See, now I'm coming on the 10-minute point, so I have to cut this off, but go ahead, listen to it. That's the story. That's the love song. So that's our love song. And there's lots more. So God bless you, and until next time.